Hello, Delinquent Duo here, pink and blue. Blue's gonna show you his Sylvan deck.
Sylvan deck, yay.
Take it over.
Thanks, Pink. I appreciate you. Alright, so shout out to Guano for recommending this deck. So, Sylvan's all about excavating. Every Sylvan monster excavates. So first we have Hermtree. When he excavates the top card of your deck, if it's a plant monster, you draw. It's good draw power. So, Hermtree. Woohoo! When a monster in your main phase, if it's a plant that goes to your graveyard, you can special summon him from your hand. That's amazing. Also, when he is excavated from the top of your deck, you can put a Sylvan spell or trap card in your graveyard to your hand. Bonfire Blossom, his ability is that once per turn you can tribute a plant type monster and special summon one plant type monster from your deck.
So broken. It's crazy how they don't specify like a level or...
It's... Lone Fire. This deck is just so broken because nobody really thinks about plants. When Princess Sprout is excavated, she can special summon herself and make her level from 1 to 8. So it's good for the Synchros and the XCs and all that, and it's just amazing. 3 Martial Leaf. People usually run 1 or 2. 3 is better. Destroy your opponent's monsters. 1500 attack. That's actually pretty good. I'm just saying. Kumashimo's ability is the exact same thing as Martial Leaf. When he is excavated from the top of your deck, he can destroy a spell or trap card. So that's the only difference. Flower Knight, when he's excavated, you can pick one Sylvan monster, Sylvan card, and put it on top of your deck. Sets up the plays. Cherub Sprout, excavation. Special summon one level 1 monster from your deck. Peacekeeper will special summon a level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard. Now the target you're going to use with Cherub Sprout is always Kai Plant. Nobody runs Kai Plant. I don't know why. Kai Plant is good. It actually makes your Synchros that much better because honestly Spore isn't always going to be there. So Dandelion is also good for an extra deck card that I have, which is Scrap Dragon. So that's the monsters. Ooh. Alright, so for the spells, we have 3 Sylvan Charities. Draw 3 cards, put 2 cards back. One of the cards has to be a Sylvan to get it off. So
at the card shop the other day, you were discussing with the guy this deck, and he said that gets cloggy. What makes it not cloggy to you?
To me, any card that lets you draw is not cloggy. Because his point was that you're never really gonna have a Sylvan in your hand. That's a lie. I run so many Sylvans here, and this card also counts as a Sylvan card. It's Sylvan Charity, so it does count as its own. It's just not a cloggy card. I always use it when a Sylvan card is in my hand. So, Sylvan Charity. There you go. The other card that makes this deck broken is Miracle Fertilizer. This card is broken. Without this card, this deck wouldn't be as good as it is.
Definitely run it at 3. Yeah.
Definitely run it at. Yeah. Gonna run it at 1, 2. No, this card is not stacked, which means if you have 3 of them out, you can special summon that many plant monsters from your deck. So if you have 3 out, you can special summon 3 plant monsters from your deck, and you're excavating all the time. So this card is just it's so beautiful. Just rub, rub, rub. Alright, so Terraforming. Why do we have Terraforming? Because we have 2 Mount Sylvanias. It sets up your plays, it unclogs your hands. It's a great card. You can excavate on your opponent's turn, on your opponent's main phase, that is. So, yeah. You don't need the card, but you kind of do need it. It's just not that important in the deck, to be honest. Monster Incarnation unclogs the hand, gets out Sylvans, gets out Sage-Koya. Soul Charge, never use this card. Don't know why it's here. Don't need it, but I feel like if I take it out, I'm gonna need it when I don't have it in my deck. So.
Do you think the pain life points would affect you?
No. I mean, yeah, a little bit.
But you OTK a lot.
Yes. So, no, yeah, sometimes. I mean, it depends how great my starting hand is, but the thing is, for Sylvans is that you don't need... No first hand is a bad hand for Sylvans. One card can set you off. And that's why this deck is so good and so versatile, because for me at least, I've never had a bad hand drawn. I never drawn into bad cards. I can always use everything. And that's why this deck is amazing. Soul Charge there. Soul Charge is just there because it's just there. You know, in case I ever do need it, it's there. You know what I mean? One Regeki, 2 MSTs, and then 1 Book of Moon for the staples. For the traps, I only run 3 Phoenix Chain because I never leave home without it. Phoenix Chain is God. In my opinion, it's like a religion to me. All bow down to Phoenix Chain. I plan to make a card review on this card. It's just so good. It's honestly, in my opinion, the most broken trap card ever.
On to the extra deck.
On to the extra deck. The best rank 3 ever. Number 49. If you don't know its ability, go on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki? Wiki
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think it's called Yu-Gi-Oh!
Just go on Google and type number 49.
It'll more than likely be the first one.
Yeah. Mech-equipped Engineer, and then Wind-Up Zenmains. Never really go into those. Always Fortune. Always number 49, Fortune. Most broken card
For sure.
for Sylvans for any plant deck is Oreo.
This pretty much, like, it can pretty much set up an OTK and from when you just overlay for it.
I'll just give you an example, alright? Let's say you have Hermitry out and you go into Oreo, alright? So let's say, like, just this is your field, alright? Let's say you have, I don't even know. You have one more. You have one more overlay, right? You can tribute 1 plant type monster on your field, or even your hand, just discarding a card from your hand that's a plant type monster, equal up to its level. You can look at that many cards on top of your deck. So in this case, it'd be 8 cards that you look at, and this does not cost a Exceed material monster. So you just do that for free. Then you look at the top 8 cards of your deck, and then you put them back in any order that you want. Then you get rid of your material monster, and you can excavate from 1 to 3. And for every plant type monster that you excavate using his ability, you can return up to those many cards on your opponent's side of the field.
So pretty much you have this crazy board, like 3 JDs.
That was a lot to say. Oh my gosh, this card is as broken as frack. I don't swear.
The fracking industry.
The fracking industry.
I'm pretty sure you've sworn, like, I don't know, in our videos alone at least 10 times.
Nah, I've sworn like 0 times.
Comment below if that's false.
Not really. Alcee, or Alcea, never go into him. He's a wall. To me, he's just a filler for Exceeds. Number 15 is actually a very good card. I never really go into him, but when I do, it's always usually for game, because you can destroy up to 2 special summon monsters once per turn. So, it's pretty great. And you want to see it? There you go. Ooh. It's so pretty. Then we have, I don't know what's his name. Heretic Sun Dragon. Yeah. Just, he's easy to go into. It unclogs your hands with his ability.
Now what? He destroys monsters in what way?
He destroys cards on the field. So, it could be monsters or spells or traps. You can get rid of 1 material monster from him and discard or tribute monsters on the field or in your hand, and for that many cards that you send to the graveyard, you can destroy that many cards on the field.
Great effect.
Yes.
Speaking of effects,
this guy can negate them. His name is Divine Dragon, right? Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. We just call him Felgrand for short, obviously. So pro. So, 2 of him.
we're on first name basis with our Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Of course.
Because no one talks to us.
Well, my Yu-Gi-Oh spirit talks to me. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. It's maybe crazy. 1 Black Rose, it's your Dark Hole. So, yeah. His picture looks like a ritual monster, right, Pink?
Yeah, it's got like a blue tint to it. We pulled it from the 5. Well, not really pulled it, but we got it from the 5D
for the promos. Yeah. I actually like how it looks. I don't think Pink does though.
I think it's cool. I mean,
okay. For Scrap Dragon, never really go into it, but it can be used with Dandelion's ability. Crystal Blair shuts down like every deck ever. Leo, it's frickin' Leo. What more do you want? It's Leo. And then Star Eater, honestly, I don't really like Star Eater, but it's a card that you need to run, and in my opinion, every single extra deck.
I mean, his effect that during the battle phase you can activate trap cards is pretty good.
Well, it's only during, it's only when he attacks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's good. But then, look, Phoenix Chain. It's done. It's done. Phoenix Chain! Great card. Alright, guys, this is my Sylvan deck. Thank you, Guano, for recommending this. It's a fun deck. Fun butt deck. There you go. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Peace.
And in the comments, please point out if he's ever cussed.
Never, ever.
Yep.